I said rock and roll man.
Mom, did I bring my skateboard in?
Mm-mm. Here's Roman.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Remember the kids at the skate park with Kool-Aid mustache and like Cheeto dust? That's those guys 10 years later.
Cedric definitely skates from a place of anger. Roman maybe skates more from a place of joy.
None of the kids were allowed to play with our boys, and they thought we were devil worshippers.
God, help us get to California so we can see how they stack up.
Broke, being on the road, we just survived.
How come you guys don't want to be on camera? We're making a movie. You guys are the stars.
Well, I was born in Baltimore, then moved to the eastern shore of Maryland, Deal Island.
The fisherman.
It's a really crazy fucking place.
Bye.
It's like going back in time.
Wait, do it again.
It's a waterman's town. The people are extremely strange. They speak a language that is hard to understand.
We had to get off the island because none of the kids were allowed to talk to my kids because they wore skulls and stuff. And we were devil worshippers. But so we rented a place in Ocean City. And we were always hard up for money, but we made it happen, you know.
We're just going to take them up to the beach town where there's civilized people, and there happened to be a skate park there.
There's Ocean City.
Let's go, Dad.
You want to go there?
Yeah.
My dad just took me to the skate park, dropped us off.
Yeah, we had these big like ATV helmets on that were camouflage. They were pretty sick. It's called Ocean Bowl. It's kind of just like a big park full of transition.
I would walk down the boardwalk and these guys, they were coming out and saying, "Man, I heard your kids are killing it," and all this, you know. That's how I knew. They were telling me you need to get them out of there and go to other places. I didn't understand that, but we did.
Probably when I was like 13, I was like, I want to go to California.
We had a group of friends who we always skated with, and they were all going to go to Venice Beach, and we were going to go there. And I guess my dad bought a motorcycle, and we never went.
I thought we had more money. I had cash stashed, right? And that was like supposed to be in the spring. So when the summer hit, I was feeling pretty bad. And I just said a prayer in the garage, and then she calls and said, "I'll be making money, you can take them."
One morning, he's just outside getting everything ready, like packing up our RV that we've had, just like chilling in a parking lot that our aunt bought us. And he's like, "You guys ready?" And we're like, "Ready for what?" And he's like, "We're going to California. Let's go."
California, here we come. There's Romy. He's smiling. That's back there somewhere. Who knows what strange things await us on our trip.
We couldn't really drive too far because we didn't really know like what we were doing or where we were going.
It wasn't easy coming out here. I remember passing into the California state line and seeing the sign and everything, and it's just still desert. You're like, what the fuck is this? This isn't palm trees and beaches and shit. And so we were in Corona for like 2 months, 3 months.
I drove out 2 months later. I rented the house to a nice family back home. I'm waiting for the first month's rent from the people that rented the house in Maryland to pay. And they called and said, "We're not paying the rent. We've filed Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You'll hear from our trustee." We were like desolate, stuck in Corona, California.
4 people and 3 dogs in the RV.
We got kicked out because we had too many dogs and our neighbor fucking hated dogs.
We were scared to leave there because the rent was double in Westminster and we didn't know if we were going to be able to do it.
Well, I had no idea what the world of skateboarding really was till I got out here. We would run them up to HB and drop them off, and that's how they got into the swing of things.
You know, we were gonna leave in 2 months. We're out of here. It was so difficult. Roman or Cedric would come home and say, but Dad, next week we're gonna be in this contest and we just have to stay until we do this contest and then, you know, whatever. Every time we thought we were gonna leave, it was something else that was keeping us here.
We'd go skate a contest, get a couple $1,000 here and there. Years started to go by and like contracts came about and like all this other stuff.
When one of them wins something, it's a win for our whole family. We got into this all together, you know.
They didn't know anything else, so it was like, let them do this. It just felt like something we were supposed to do.
We were starting to think maybe, you know, there's a reason for this.
They have done everything in their power to facilitate their children's dream. They uprooted the family and moved from Maryland and came out here with little more than a couple of fucking nickels to rub together, for real.
From the RV life, we've upgraded to this place.
It's a pretty big house here. We have like a bunch of skaters that stay here. I always have a heart for them because I want them to have an opportunity like my kids had.
I stay in the garage, and I love it. It's my favorite thing ever. I would rather sleep in a garage than have my own big bedroom. It's like, can't really get better than a garage, unless you have a tent.
I stay upstairs. Chucky and Jordan, they split a room. They're both from Florida.
Living here is like the most beautiful thing you can ever imagine. They don't treat you like a regular person, like we just family.
Like you're coming to Huntington, then you're staying with us, you know?
The sacrifice was that we didn't have anything else to do anyway. I was up for a new adventure, and obviously Mike was.
I'm proud that they're skateboarders because we don't have a standard normal life. It's a counterculture thing, skateboarding to me, you know. It's a life that you live because that's what you love. I don't want to brag, but they're proud of me. It's mutual, they're proud of us.
They don't skate, they don't have to be out here. They didn't have to do any of the shit they did in the first place. I think about it every fucking day. That's why anything I have is my parents, you know?
Mom and Dad put a lot of hours into this. They sacrificed a lot of the shit that they had to do. They sacrificed their life so we could have this life.
Do your dance, Erm. Getting in touch with the universe.